The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. And on tap tonight, it's Utah going up against Honolulu. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. So with Irving on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Antetokounmpo out there with Paul George. Then there's Davis, then it's Harden, and it's Smith in at the 2 spot. And for Utah, Bogdanovich and Vanderbilt are the forwards. Conley out there with Sexton. And it's Azubuike in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here we go. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Now Conley. The pass to Azubuike. Dishes it to Sexton. Over Smith. Second shot opportunity. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Harden the pass to George. For 3. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now Smith, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Nice shot by Smith.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Sexton. The Jazz with another miss. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive role.
And the rejection by Giannis. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Davis kicks to Harden. Smith for 3. Shot clock reset for Honolulu. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Honolulu. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Honolulu.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
And here's Bogdanovich. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Sexton for 3. It's hauled in by George.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
He rifled that one in from distance. Harden's got 9.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range, even from way downtown. This guy is a threat to score.
First team foul.
Smith against Sexton. Over Smith. No good off the front iron.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
It's stolen by Davis. Down low, trying to find Harden, and he's got it now.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Stolen by Harden. From deep. And again, it's Honolulu from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3 ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Gay finds Conley. To the inside. Out to Clarkson. Drains the 3-pointer.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
The 3 from Harden. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Gabe. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. From deep three-point range, and again, it's Honolulu from deep.
Savvy ball movement by Anthony Davis, making good use of his floor vision.
Clarkson outside, the three, and the rebound goes to Honolulu. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Harden wide open, he shoots. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Bogdanovich, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
Well, he started out as a pure shooter. Bogdanovich has worked hard to become a threat off the bounce and a strong finisher.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And the second free throw, good. Harden way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 26.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Now, here is Harden. 26 points for him.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Here's Beasley. Here's Gabe, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Such a good all-around scorer. It's hard to defend Rudy without overcommitting.
He hits both from the stripe. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Harden the pass to Smith. Off target from outside. Stolen by Harden. Here's the break. Shoots the three. Drills it from outside. He's got 32.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
And so it's Honolulu with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, for Honolulu, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
So Honolulu calls timeout. They're first. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Honolulu. Markkanen is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Azubuike in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And here are the Jazz now. Here's Sexton. No points in the game yet for him. Shoots over Doncic.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
It's Beasley on the wing, defended by George. Oh, and a fast break for Honolulu. Drexler's on the move. And Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Sexton against Doncic. Here's the floater. Nice ball movement by Utah to stop the run. No good on that one. Now Honolulu takes it the other way. Here's George. He dishes it to Mobley. Out to Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Malik Beasley. George with the bucket.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
First team foul.
Pass to Azubuike. Clarkson outside. Stolen by Drexler.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Tipped away. Doncic with the steal. Takes a three. And again, it's Honolulu from deep.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Sexton. Azubuike trying to break free. The shot by Sexton, no good. And here's Doncic from the arc. Mobley a screen on Clarkson. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And again, it's Honolulu from deep.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. George with no one around. And the three off target. Bogdanovich looking around. They could use a bucket. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And here's Sexton after Luka Doncic hitting the three. From deep. That's good for George on the assist by Simmons. George has got 9 points.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge, incredible.
He's loving it.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
14 feet away. It's sent back down by Simmons. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's Doncic missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
That's tipped. Doncic with the steal. The tray, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Honolulu with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. You've got Drexler. Malone is out there with Mobley. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. And Honolulu making a change here. Davis is checked in for Evan Mobley. Antetokounmpo comes in for Scotty Barnes. J.R. Smith's checked in for Clyde Drexler. And it's James Harden in for Irving.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
Yeah, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Three-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Harden's got 38 points.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by JR.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Smith for 3. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Malone. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Passes it to Azubuike. Jazz passing it around. Conley's shot is off. Conley against Smith. Fires the 3. Shot clock reset for Honolulu. And here's Harden for 3. On the wing, Davis. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Smith wide open. He fires. The three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got 9 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Bogdanovich against Malone. Can they get it? Malone with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Malone.
Substitution on the court.
Gay left side. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Honolulu. And Smith launches it from deep. And again, it's Honolulu from deep.
A guy who would rather spot up. JR is showing us he can pull up off the dribble.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Alexander Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The 3 from Harden. And they'll get another chance. Giannis kicks to Harden. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining.
Honolulu needs to get off a shot. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
The defense can't match AD's physicality. He muscles his way to the second chance shot.
Conley scanning the floor. Free throw line jump shot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn borough.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Shoots from the elbow, and that one's good by Gay. Gay's got 5.
High percentage look from mid-range. Rudy quick into the air and accurate from that distance.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
40 seconds left in the third. He's guarded by Davis. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. And the Jazz, another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal and answers right back.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This is the area of the game we've seen lots of improvement by Alexander Walker.
The 3 from Harden. Hits it from 3-point range. Harden's got 50 points.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. He hits the 2nd from the line. 9 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Harden way outside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 6 assists in the game. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Coming on to the floor for your home team, Ocha.
James Harden getting it done for Honolulu. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back to the action in just a minute.
106.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Sexton for 3. And the rebound goes to Honolulu. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Paul George. Mobley is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Doncic, and it's Drexler in at the 2-guard spot. Markkanen passes to Fontecchio. Markkanen in the corner. Clock at 4. Pass to Fontecchio. From outside, off the mark. And so Doncic will bring it up for Honolulu. Mobley, left side. Mobley sets the pick for Doncic. Nailed from 3-point land. Doncic has got 23.
And when he's knocking down the triple, pack it up. There's nothing you can take away from Luka.
From deep, George. And again, it's Honolulu from deep. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Honolulu.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Already one of the best shooting bigs in the league. Marketing matches threes.
Sinks the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
And Utah making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by George. Doncic has got 32 points in the game.
He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Mobley kicks to Simmons. Mobley a screen on Sexton. And Doncic gets it to go.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
From outside the arc, the Jazz again can't hit it. And here's Honolulu. They're on an 18-4 run right now.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Here's Sexton. That one doesn't drop. Simmons with the defensive effort. Outside, George from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly. Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
Good on the triple.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
Sexton the pass to Fonjecchio. The Jazz with another miss. And so it's Honolulu with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Offensive rebound. Outside, George. The three for Doncic. And the three ball is good. Doncic has got 44.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Jazz. Mike Conley comes in for Sexton. With the step back, Conley finds Gay to stop the drought. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
Second free throw, no good.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
From deep three-point range, and again, it's Honolulu from deep.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And again, it's Honolulu from deep.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Gay, the Jazz with another miss. And here's Honolulu. The three for Doncic. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Doncic has got 56 points in the game.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Give the home team ball. Into the lineup for your home team, Lori Markkinen.
Now here's Conley, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
Doncic right side, over Conley. So Honolulu wins it. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.